class, please rise for our national anthem.
Please be seated, everyone. Good morning, Ben Beeves, class of 2023. Family, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests, welcome to Oregon State University Cascades' 22nd commencement, and thank you for being here to celebrate our graduates. I'm Sherm Bloomer. I'm the new Chancellor and Dean of OSU-Cascades. And to begin with, I would like to acknowledge some of the history of Oregon State University and of the lands that OSU-Cascades sits on. Following congressional adoption of the Morrill Act in 1862, which established land-grant universities in the United States, the federal government seized 11 million acres of land from 250 sovereign tribal nations with little or no compensation. In 1868, the Oregon legislature designated Corvallis College as Oregon's land-grant institution. Soon after that, 90,000 acres of land taken from the Klamath, Coos, Lower Umpqua, Siuslaw, and Coquille peoples were sold to create the endowment supporting the growth of this new college, which eventually became Oregon State University. OSU and other land-grant institutions across the country are connected to this painful past. OSU-Cascades itself is located within the traditional homelands of the Wasque people and the Tanana people who legally retain customary hunting, fishing, and gathering rights to this region, and who have been stewards of this land since time immemorial. Numu Paiute peoples were forcibly relocated to this region from the areas of Lake, Harney, and Malheur counties in Oregon. Today, the living descendants of these people are part of the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs. Indigenous people are valued, contributing members of the Oregon State community and represent multiple sovereign tribes among our students, our faculty, staff, parents, and alumni. As part of Oregon's land-grant university, we have a special obligation to Oregon's tribal nations as sovereign nations, and also to Oregon's diverse indigenous communities. We are dedicated to sustaining relationships with these tribal nations and indigenous communities through efforts across all of our programs, and to ensuring that indigenous students know they belong and will be successful at OSU Cascades. As we continue to work with tribal partners, we will collaborate and care for the lands and waters that we now share. Part of moving forward as a land-grant university means reflecting and understanding our past and taking actions that ensure that OSU Cascades is of enduring benefit to tribal and indigenous communities in Oregon and beyond. Members of the class of 2023, faculty and staff, families and friends, I am delighted that you are all here with us today. Today's graduation ceremony is the first that I have the honor of presiding over as the leader of OSU Cascades, and it is wonderful to see all of you sitting here to celebrate the 230 graduates sitting in front of us. This is also a day to celebrate. It's particularly nice that it's Father's Day. Some of you saw I brought out the time my son drew when he was 6 years old. It's a day to celebrate, and it's especially nice that it's Father's Day. I'm a father of a student who received her degree a little earlier in the spring from another institution farther north. And I want to especially welcome all the fathers here today. A happy Father's Day. I also want to recognize that all of our graduates are here not only because of their hard work, but also because of family, friends, faculty, or staff, or community that supported them along the way. So graduates, I would invite you to stand, turn around, and acknowledge whoever helped you on your path to get here today. Thank you. And I will just note one of the things I have found since I came to Bend is that this institution creates community. It creates community for its students and its staff and its faculty, and it's a very powerful thing. Now I would like to introduce to you the platform party today, and I'd ask the platform party to please stand as I introduce you. First, Dr. Jayati Murthy, the 16th President of Oregon State University. Mr. Kirk Schuler, Chair of the Oregon State University Board of Trustees. Dr. Tim Carroll, Dean of the OSU College of Business. Dr. Andrew Ketstever, Dean of Academic Affairs at OSU-Cascades. Taha El-Wafadi, President of the Associated Students of Cascades Campus. And as you might have guessed, a member of the OSU-Cascades class of 2023. Dr. Rod Ray, former CEO of Bend Research and the 2023 commencement speaker. Mrs. Trish Smith, who will receive the OSU-Cascades 2023 Distinguished Service Award in her stead and on behalf of her late husband, Bill Smith. Dr. Molly Moran, an assistant professor of counseling who's serving as OSU's first faculty marshal. I'd also like to recognize community members in the audience. Katie Brooks, executive director of the Bend Chamber of Commerce, and Mike Wallenfels, a member of the OSU Cascades Advocacy and Advisory Board. It's now my pleasure to invite OSU President Murthy to welcome our graduates, family, and friends. A national leader in higher education, President Murthy has broken barriers throughout her career. She joined OSU in September and presided over commencement in Corvallis yesterday. We are very fortunate to have someone with her passion for the success of every student, the commitment to the mission of a land-grant university, and a vision for what OSU can become as our president. I'm delighted that one of her last official academic responsibilities this year is to confer OSU Cascades graduates their degrees today. Please join me in welcoming OSU President Murthy to the podium.
Thank you, Chancellor and Dean Bloomer, and welcome graduates and parents, family members, and all in attendance. I am absolutely delighted to participate in the 22nd OSU Cascades commencement ceremony during my first year of service as Oregon State University's president. That's the second OSU Cascades commencement ceremony. I share greetings from the OSU Corvallis campus. We held our commencement ceremony yesterday, and I stand here very proud to celebrate the many accomplishments of this year's OSU Cascades graduates. Throughout your time at OSU Cascades, you've proved that you were resilient, persistent, and willing to do all that it took to continue your academic progress, even during the COVID-19 pandemic. Your experiences have made you stronger, flexible, more nimble, all skills that will serve you well in the future. Upon your OSU graduation, you are prepared to pursue excellence in all that you do in your careers, for some in continuing your education, in your lives, and in your communities. But beyond your pursuit of success in all that you do, know that it is the lives that you touch as members of a global community that will truly make a difference. I also recognize and appreciate the faculty, staff, and leaders of OSU-Cascades and the strong support of the Bend and Central Oregon community members to help contribute a first-class education and student experience for this year's graduates. Graduates, all of Oregon State University is proud of your accomplishments, excited for your future, and we wish you the very best of luck in all that you pursue in your life and in your career. Congratulations and best of luck to the class of 2023.
Thank you, President Murthy, and thank you for joining us today in Central Oregon. I'd now like to invite Kirk Schuler, Chair of the OSU Board of Trustees, to bring greetings on behalf of the board. Kirk is a resident of Central Oregon. He leads Bend real estate development firm Brooks Resource as its CEO and president. Kirk has been a leader with many Central Oregon organizations, including the St. Charles Health System, Building a Better Bend, and Economic Development for Central Oregon, among others, and he's been a steadfast advocate for OSU-Cascades. Please join me in welcoming Kirk to the podium.
All right. Graduates, parents, family members, loved ones, and friends, it's my great honor to represent the Oregon State University Board of Trustees here today. I know that OSU trustees are proud of each and every graduate earning their degree today. This ceremony marks the completion of a significant chapter in your lives. Trustees recognize and respect the commitment and hard work it takes to reach this point. And we offer our heartfelt congratulations to you. OSU-Cascades is deeply important to Oregon State University's mission. Offering OSU degrees through this campus is meeting the needs of the people of this region, providing students with access to higher education that they would not otherwise have, and supporting the economic and social prosperity of Central Oregon. Your pursuit of a degree at OSU-Cascades was made possible by many residents of Central Oregon who have supported the campus for years and continue to support it today. Those supporters know the presence of OSU-Cascades and its graduates will make a significant impact in our region. Your success is validation of their commitment and belief, as well as your hard work and commitment. As graduates of OSU-Cascades, you are uniquely positioned to improve the vitality and strength of Central Oregon for the betterment of the region and the state. I hope many of you find your success here, a place I've called home for nearly 3 decades. The journey through higher education is transformative. Its benefits last a lifetime. I hope you will reflect on the opportunities for personal growth you've experienced and be able to trace how OSU helped you become leaders in life, community, and career. I would also like to recognize the faculty and staff of OSU-Cascades for its commitment to educating and mentoring you during your time here. I'm sure that you know that it is the faculty who recommend your degree to be conferred upon you, so make sure to thank them when you see them. In closing, I encourage you to reflect on the strength and resiliency you have built during your time here at OSU-Cascades. Do not shy away from challenges. I think you'll find they are just well-disguised opportunities. And don't forget where you came from. Congratulations, class of 2023. Go Beavs.
Thank you, Kirk, and thank you for all you do for Oregon State University and Oregon State University Cascades. So in 2011, OSU Cascades established the Distinguished Service Award to honor individuals, businesses, or organizations who have made exceptional contributions to OSU Cascades, Central Oregon, the state of Oregon, or the world. You all know very well that this institution is deeply embedded and partnered with this community, and so it's really a pleasure to be able to do this. I'm particularly humbled to be able to do this as a brand new resident of Central Oregon. It's my distinct honor to present the 2023 OSU Cascades Distinguished Service Award to Central Oregon community leaders Bill and Trish Smith. For over half a century, Bill and Trish Smith's leadership and vision has enhanced the quality of life of all Central Oregonians. They have left an indelible mark, increasing the diversity of the regional economy, creating opportunities for education and cultural enrichment, and protecting our natural environment. Bill passed away in November 2022, but his legacy is alive all around us. He's credited with leading the vision to transform Bend from a timber mill town to what it is today. One of his most recognized accomplishments as CEO of William Smith Properties is the development of the Old Mill District and the amphitheater across the river, where 3 chimney stacks from that timber mill history still stand as testament to the origin of Bend. As co-owner of William Smith Properties, Trish was an elementary educator in her early career. Since then, her volunteer service to countless state and community organizations has stretched over decades. As vice chair of both the Oregon Public Broadcasting and Oregon Health and Sciences University boards, as a board member of the Gonzaga University Board of Regents, Oregon Community Foundation, the Oregon Historical Society, the Oregon Watershed Enhancement Board, and the Portland Art Museum. Locally, Central Oregon Community College, the Tower Theater, the Cascade Festival of Music, the High Desert Museum, and OSU-Cascades have been beneficiaries of Trish's as well as Bill's leadership. Lastly, Bill and Trish tirelessly championed the development of this campus over decades. If you want evidence that single people, individuals that have passion and vision can make a difference that fundamentally transforms a community, there's no better example than what Bill and Trish Smith have done to transform Central Oregon. Pete, please join me in honoring Bill Smith and welcoming Trish Smith to the podium. One second. You know, the first time you do this, there's always some little bumps along the way. Trish, please accept this award on behalf of OSU Cascades. It's engraved in honor of Bill and Trish Smith, whose vision and leadership over 5 decades transformed Central Oregon and will enhance the quality of life for generations of community members. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. There is absolutely no place on earth that I would rather be than right here, right now, on this beautiful university campus. This community worked hard with heart and soul to help establish this fine institution. And I am certain that each one of you lucky graduates here today are as grateful as I am that OSU-Cascades calls Bend, Oregon home. My husband, Bill, and I came to Bend in June of 1970, right after he graduated from the Stanford University School of Business. We celebrated our wedding in Washington's Yakima Valley in June and moved into the only house available for rent in Bend, beautifully located across Riverside Drive and Drake Park. That was on July 5th, 1970. We were newlyweds, embarking on an adventure in a new town, where Bill's dream was to hunt and fish, and along with a little bit of work for the executive team at Brooks Scanlon. I had graduated from Gonzaga University and spent a year teaching 4th grade in Los Gatos, California. I was excited to be a brand new 5th grade teacher at Bear Creek Elementary, never dreaming that one day I would have 3 grandchildren go to school in that same school. When we moved here, there wasn't a restaurant in town that was open past 9 p.m. Safeway was the only place you could buy fishing gear, and their gourmet cheese section included Velveeta. It's true. Each new teacher in the school district was required to have a hard hat of the lumber mill because at least half the students had at least one parent employed by the mill. Central Oregon Community College was in its youth, trying to carve out their place on the hill and entice students with a fine new facility and wonderful professors like Dr. Ord Pinkney, Ray Hatton, and Bruce Nolf, along with President Fred Boyle. Dr. Boyle was a graduate of Harvard College, and he dreamed of creating COCC, like his alma mater, where all teachers had or were working on their PhD. That was a high goal for a community college in those days. However, there were strong political voices who were skeptical of COCC's success because the student body was small and most of the classes were offered only in the evenings. That, of course, was that they were working at their jobs all day long. Eventually, COCC became known as one of Oregon's very best community colleges, and today it is a strong partner with OSU-Cascades. So fast forward to about the mid-1980s, when the Committee of 100 was established. There had been some upper division college classes offered in Bend throughout the years, from Lewis and Clark College, from Willamette University, George Fox, and others, allowing teachers and other professionals to augment their degrees. It was a unique effort, but just not enough. The Committee of 100 had big plans for the future, and they believed in the dream of Bend's growth and the need for higher education so that businesses here could hire the people they desperately needed. Today, we stand here celebrating the results of that work, of the many people who raised their voices, donated their time and treasure, and worked for what could and should be. Congratulations to those people who stuck with this dream that is now a magnificent reality. Bill and I are so grateful to have been part of this, and so grateful to the many others who helped make it happen. We deeply appreciate this honor today. Thank you, OSU Cascades. I'm proud to say that my niece, Audrey Crisafi, is graduating today, member of the class of 2023 OSU Cascades. Along with each and every one of you, I bid you go forth, make your own mark in this world, full of opportunities, possibilities, and challenges, proud that you are prepared in the very best way possible. It's my guess that each one of you will honor OSU Cascades with your loyalty, your success, and your gratitude. Congratulations, Oregon State University, class of 2023.
So if you imagine what Trish has seen in 50 years of change in Bend, come back in 50 years and see what we've built on top of what everybody's built so far. It's going to be amazing. Trish, thank you. And thank you for everything you and Bill did for Central Oregon. So now I would like to introduce Andrew Ketstever, Dean of Academic Affairs, to the podium to introduce the 2023 commencement speaker. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Andrew for all he has done for OSU Cascades, including serving as its interim leader when Becky Johnson was asked to leave Cascades and take the role as Oregon State University's interim president. That came at a critical time for the university and a critical time for the world. Andrew helped steer the campus through probably the most difficult time it's seen, more difficult than starting the campus, through the COVID pandemic. Through that, he carried forward the academic program growth. He saw a class graduate this year, a class graduate last year. He carried forward the design of the Student Success Center with many of you. It's a remarkable legacy. Unfortunately, when you hire really talented people, other people find out about it. And so I also want to congratulate Andrew on his next role, as he will shortly be joining Cal Poly Pomona as their new dean of the College of Engineering. Andrew, congratulations. Please welcome Andrew Ketstever.
Thank you. Thank you. It is now my great pleasure and indeed an honor to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Dr. Roderick Ray. Dr. Ray was raised in Bend and graduated from Bend High. Go Lava Bears. He has worked tirelessly to build resiliency into this community and to provide opportunities for the citizens that call Central Oregon home. Dr. Ray is the former CEO of Bend Research, a company focused on innovation, particularly around pharmaceuticals, that is now part of the larger Lonza Corporation. So when you travel around Bend and you see those buildings with the name Lonza on them, that is what Dr. Ray had a major hand in building, right here in Central Oregon, for Central Oregon. He is currently the chair of the OSU-Cascades Advocacy and Advisory Board and has played an integral role in the development of this four-year campus, again, here in Central Oregon, for Central Oregon. He also serves on several nonprofit boards and the boards of other institutions of higher education. Dr. Ray earned his doctorate from the University of Colorado in chemical engineering and is an alum of Oregon State University, having earned his bachelor's degree in Corvallis. He still exemplifies the characteristics of a lifelong learner by studying patterns found in nature and what these natural phenomena can tell us about our everyday world. In addition to being an outstanding member of this community, Rod is also a great personal friend. He has worked significantly over the past 2 years to help me navigate the challenges of leading OSU-Cascades during a time when we experienced significant transition and that global pandemic. That was some retirement plan you had for yourself. I want to take this opportunity to thank you, Rod, on behalf of OSU-Cascades for your efforts to move the development of this campus forward in a community that demanded our presence. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Dr. Rod Ray.
Now I'm supposed to give a speech after that. Get this thing out of the way. Thank you, Dean Ketsever. Your leadership through an ever-changing and tumultuous 2 years has been truly inspiring. You will be missed. And Chancellor Bloomer, I look forward very much to working with you as you lead OSU Cascades from here forward. Chair Schuler and President Murthy, thank you for being here today. It means a lot to all of us. And to the rest of the Board of Trustees, OSU and OSU Cascades leadership, staff, and faculty, and to family and friends, thank you for the high honor of speaking to you today on this happy occasion. Treasured graduates, today you know victory. You have finished a job well done. Mercifully for you, in a short time I will sit back down and you'll receive your actual diploma and that victory will be complete. Today is a time to live in the moment. Feel good about your accomplishments, celebrate them, and enjoy the recognition of them in this ceremony today. To quote a Kenny Chesney video, there's plenty of time for tomorrows, but these todays, they're going by fast. Enjoy this time right here, right now. You may feel lucky that your degree is finally complete. Trust me, this is not about luck. Rather, it's about your own personal perseverance and hard work. And it's about your teamwork over this time with your family and friends. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, good luck is another name for tenacity and purpose. You came to this university to earn a degree in a specific field of study. During your time here, you've mastered the knowledge needed for your diploma. It is said that it takes at least 10,000 hours of focused effort to achieve mastery of something really significant, like a sport, or maybe making wine, or an intellectual pursuit like this degree. You've mastered a body of knowledge and can now use it to create value and make the world a better place. What do you think? Does 10,000 hours sound about right? Does to me. The degree you're about to receive today from OSU Cascades is respected and of high quality. You're well prepared to go out in the world to practice your new profession and use your expanded knowledge. And you have learned how to learn. Your higher education is also a license to learn more over the rest of your life. Go forth with pride, armed with your new degree, use it wisely, and enjoy today. There are, of course, other more subtle but invaluable aspects to your education. such as a broad knowledge base and enhanced perspective. You've learned how to generate or recognize a good new idea, and sometimes a not so good idea. This is judgment. You now know how to conceive of and develop your own best practices. This gives you freedom. It frees you from just following other scripts. This is what is needed in the real world and is the engine that drives change for the better. While you have learned much here at Cascades, out in the world, you'll learn more. These learnings will come from real-life experiences. With experience comes perspective and improved judgment. Often, the best experiences and added knowledge will come from being willing to take risk, willing to make mistakes, and then willing to learn from those mistakes. And I have a personal example because I've made a lot of mistakes. I have a ranch with cows on it. Cows, believe it or not, are teachers too. They're good at finding the weak. That was a laugh line. Try it again. Cows, believe it or not, are teachers too. They're good at finding the weaknesses in a ranch. They are devious and masters at escape. I've learned a lot from cows, have gained experience from cows, and now have better judgment as a rancher. And it's hard to take yourself too seriously when you learn from cows. Every mistake then adds knowledge. This addition to knowledge will come if we don't take ourselves too seriously and keep our mistakes in perspective. Here's how Will Rogers put it. Good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment. As you advanced your education, I'm sure there were satisfying times studying or finding a solution to a problem with a group or team of fellow students, and faculty for that matter. In the course of this sort of constructive discussion, the group would sometimes naturally come to agreement on a problem or topic of discussion. Other times, you would disagree on the best way forward, and this disagreement would enrich the discussion too. In the best examples of such a civil discourse, each of you would contribute your knowledge, judgment, and conscience. With trust and respect for one another, the discussion would often continue until it led to a best way, a deeper understanding, and sometimes an innovation or new way. Everybody involved would learn from this civil discourse. This felt right and true to you, I am sure. And so, in your time here, you have, of course, learned from the people of OSU-Cascades, faculty, staff, and leadership. Importantly, you've also learned from your fellow students and friends, often through working together as a group, in a lab, solving a homework problem, or studying for tests. Since it's Father's Day, I feel like it's appropriate to quote my own son, Ian, who's out in the crowd out there, who just got his degree 3 weeks ago. Ian's my adult supervision, actually. So when Ian and I were discussing what I should say today, he agreed with the theme, you've learned how to learn. Son Ian then made this additional point from his own experience, and that is you have learned how to learn from each other. As the Mandalorian would say, this is the way. How to work in groups and teams is all important. It's how you figure out what the right thing to do. And it's how you actually learn from each other. From what I have observed, teaching engineering at OSU-Cascades, working in groups often becomes a habit here. It's part of your culture. Maybe we can coin the phrase, the habit of group. Might be getting a little carried away there, but over time then, most of you came to count on this constant in-person interaction with various groups of fellow students, friends, and faculty. It did become a habit, at least to some extent. You might even say you took it for granted. It was an important yet normal part of your daily life as a student. And then it all changed due to a sudden, full-on crisis, COVID. Within a period of 2 months in the winter and spring of 2020, we were in a full-on pandemic. You, the students, were suddenly immersed in a giant experiment foisted on you by nature to determine how important it really was to learn together. You could no longer meet personally in groups, and suddenly had to change almost everything in your daily life as a student. I talked about what this felt like with my friend Taha El-Wafade, your Associate Students of Cascades campus president. Taha, who is graduating today, obviously, said, with the isolation due to COVID, we all found out directly and personally that it was a privilege to work and learn in groups and on teams. How did the world respond? To oversimplify, some organizations reacted to the daily changes and deterioration of normal life by wishing it wasn't happening. Other organizations quickly realized this was a long-term crisis, saddled up, got out ahead of the crisis, and tried new approaches until they found a way. One lesson I learned working and leading through many crises is summed up by the phrase, "What could have happened did." Here at OSU-Cascades, the leadership, faculty, and staff assessed the ever-changing COVID environment and figured out how to safely adapt to it. As more was learned about COVID and how it spread, they innovated, made timely decisions, and found ways of continuing to deliver your education in this new world. Those responsible had to completely reinvent how to operate a university safely, yet effectively, under these new constraints. It was not without missteps and false starts, but much was learned from those mistakes. The people of OSU Cascades got it done. Other heroes of the COVID time were the collective you, the students. You were trying to move forward with your education. To do so, you had to reinvent how to operate in the pandemic world. And as Taha said, since you lost much of the privilege of learning and studying in groups, you were largely on your own. Through this time, we have all come to appreciate in a very stark way how important habit of groups is to our learning and our daily lives. As COVID ran its course, you had to help rebuild the culture and experience of OSU Cascades for the future, and you got that done too. This will be forever a contribution from you to future students. As you transition in the next phase of your lives and careers, I know you will continue to find ways to support and strengthen OSU Cascades. The great philosopher Maya Angelou said, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." You got it done together. The COVID experience is now part of your education and your perspective on the world. It defines your generation in part. This is much like the Great Depression defined the early life experience of many of our grandparents and great-grandparents. One of my jobs as commencement speaker is to charge you with a higher mission, something even greater than furthering your own self. Today, I charge you to go forth and make the world a better place. How do you do that? Think long and hard about the kind of world in which you would like to earn your living, spend time with friends and family, and raise your children. Once you have this vision of the future, be relentless in making it so. Armed with your new capabilities, perspective, and the degree you're about to receive, go out and get it done. Our world is at best a fascinating and dynamic place. What most of us can agree on is that things can and should constantly be improved to achieve our desired future state. We each have our own perception of and opinions about the right thing to do as we go forward. As we have learned, there's much value in respectively debating and then sometimes agreeing and other times disagreeing about the best way forward. The best chance for your conscience to show you the right thing to do will come from really listening to each other and then working together. I urge you to always do your best, be impeccable with your word, and be respectful of others and their autonomy. I urge you to engage in civil discourse. Engaging in this way will lead to continuous improvement of our world. This is how you will achieve your vision for the future, and this is the essence of stewardship. Doing the right thing and improving our world can sometimes require asking forgiveness instead of permission. The Dalai Lama, of all people, said, "Know the rules so you know how to break them properly." What that means to me is not that we actually go out and blatantly break the existing rules. Indeed, living in and changing our world in a responsible and civilized way will, of course, require following the rule of law. The rule of law is at the core of making our society function as it should. Having said this, the laws and rules themselves aren't always perfect. They should be constantly reviewed, discussed, and improved. And you have learned how to do that. Go out and get it done. Remember that you, armed with your education, perspective, and especially your conscience, have the fundamental right, the ability, and the responsibility to make the world a better place. I'll leave you with this. Find yourself amusing. Take risks and learn from your mistakes. Live the habit of group. Do the right thing, and do a lot of things. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you so much, Rod, and thank you for the commitment and passion you've brought to helping us build OSU Cascades. It's now my pleasure to introduce Taha El-Wafadi, the 2022-23 president of the OSU Cascades Student Government Associated Students of Cascade Campus. Taha has served more than 2 terms in this role, actually 3 terms, I believe, and generously gave of his talents and leadership skills. He successfully advocated for students both as a member of the OSU Cascades leadership team and in Salem in conversations with members of the Oregon State Legislature. As a social science major, Taha is from Bend and a graduate of nearby Summit High School. At OSU Cascades, he's pursued undergraduate research through a Lehman Fellowship working with researchers in the Laboratory for the American Conversation. Just recently, Taha was selected as an outstanding 2023 senior in the OSU's College of Liberal Arts. That award is the college's most prestigious for graduates. I note that despite being the president of student government for nearly 3 years, all of that research work, all of the advocacy for OSU Cascades, and all of you, he's graduating on time. Taha's been a remarkable leader and a remarkable colleague for the OSU leadership team here at Cascades. Please join me in welcoming Taha El-Wafadi. See. I love you too.
Welcome everyone and congratulations to the exceptional class of 2023. We made it. The past 4 years have been an absolute roller coaster. We went from a couple days off school to an entirely new remote world. And right when we adjusted, we were back. I know these years have been unbelievably difficult for so many, and there are those of us who show our pain and those of us who never have. So to those people whose stories we don't know and whose struggles we don't understand, congratulations and well done. My name is Taha Abdurrahman Mohammed Al-Wafadi, and I have had the honor and privilege of serving on student government for the past 4 years, spending 3 of those years as president. Today marks my 3rd graduation speech here at OSU, and it's a relief to finally be one of the students graduating. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest gratitude to my family, my father, my mother, and my 2 brothers for their unwavering support and countless sacrifices. I would not have been able to make it here without you. I would also like to thank those of you here today who have stood by me throughout my struggles and my journey. I can't emphasize enough that I did not make it here alone. My younger brother and the vice president of student government, Islam, is also graduating today. Yes, he's younger than me. We'll just throw that out there. I'm unbelievably proud of him and his vast accomplishments. And thank you to my older brother for being my partner in struggle. Through ups and downs, I could count on my brothers to stand with me, but more importantly, to fall with me. I'd like to thank my mother for her unwavering commitment to kindness in the face of so much hate. She taught me what it truly means to care. And today is Father's Day, so to all the fathers, I want to say, I hope you like your socks and your ties. We'll get you the same thing next year. But really, I want to take a moment to thank my father, who's here today, for everything he's done for me. The sacrifice and pain it costs to love were taught to me by my father. There's a saying that goes, I know I'll be a good father to a son because I've been a good son to a father. And I would also like to thank the fantastic staff and faculty at OSU-Cascades for their commitment and care. I'd list them all out to you, but I'm not sure you want to listen to me talk that long, so I'll refer you to our directory, pretty much all of them. I want to thank President Murthy and Chancellor Bloomer for being here today and for their leadership, and thank you to Rod Ray for his kind words. I also want to take a moment to thank Dr. Ketstever for his honesty and partnership. One of my favorite Dr. K quotes is, "It's the right thing to do." It didn't matter if it was the easiest choice or the hardest, we chose it because it was the right thing to do. It has been a privilege to work alongside someone with such impeccable character. He has been and continues to be one of my most significant mentors. There's an old Greek proverb that says, "A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they will never sit under." That is the reality of this campus. Both literally and figuratively, the staff, faculty, and students of this campus are building something they will never personally benefit from. And in an effort to pay it forward and create a perpetual asset to our community, the students of this graduating class have already paid into the next 2 buildings of our campus expansion. We'll be back to play some basketball. I would be remiss in light of so much struggle and instability not to acknowledge the state of our society. Whether it's Palestine or Ukraine, Flint or Ferguson, it's imperative to remember that wrong is wrong and right is right. It doesn't matter who's doing it. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle they sit on or what flag they stand behind. It's the values that we choose to adhere to that will stop us from justifying evil when it suits us and condemning good when it challenges us. It is in times of great struggle that society turns to humanity, and in times of great ease that society turns away from humanity. We're inheriting a broken world, and it is our responsibility to stand up for what is right. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." The payment for power and privilege is pain, and that pain has moved farther and farther away from us. So don't forget what it costs to have what we have and to do what we do. And make sure you ask yourself, what can I justify from where I stand simply because I'm standing there? A lack of perspective is the greatest threat to morality. I don't often share personal stories or much about my personal life, in part because I want people to know me for what I've done for the world and not for what the world has done to me. But I would like to take this opportunity to share a story of a pivotal moment in my life and some advice I've picked up along my way here. My grandfather passed when I was about 10. I remember being rushed from the airport and rushed from school to the airport and getting caught up in TSA because I still had safety scissors in my backpack. Apparently a big no-no. When we landed in Malta, my grandfather was in his final hours, and that's what my dad told our taxi driver. I've never been in a faster car ride in my life, and the kindness of that stranger meant I got to say goodbye to one of the most extraordinary men I ever met. So in that spirit, I urge you to be someone's taxi driver. Be the light or the kindness people need in their difficult moments. And as a great woman once said, we can't all do great things, but we can all do small things with great love. Okay, some advice. Let's do this. We're there. Gosh. Remember that the best moments and the worst moments will always pass. The only constant in life is how fleeting your time is. Time is your most valuable asset. Be careful where you spend it. Make sure you stop and enjoy the good times and find peace in hardship, knowing that it will force you to learn and to grow. As great poet and philosopher Jermaine Cole once said, "What's money without happiness, or hard times without the people we love? Focus on the people that matter in life and spend your time with them." There will always be plenty of people who want to see you fail. You definitely shouldn't be one of them. Believe in yourself. My father always told me, not everyone who makes you laugh is your friend, and not everyone who makes you cry is your enemy. The truth is often hard to hear, but without honesty, will never change. There's an old quote from an Eastern European writer that goes, "Home is where somebody notices when you're no longer there." I hope you found your home here, and that as you move on, you find a place where your presence is loved and your absence is noticed. I'd like to leave you with just a few parting words. You are what you choose to do consistently. So remember empathy in times of hate. Remember those who are often forgotten. But most importantly for today, remember to take time to celebrate the amazing moments in life and cherish the accomplishments you've all made. It has been a privilege to serve these students, this campus, and this community. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Taha, thank you for your contributions to OSU-Cascades and for sharing with us today. Those of you that maybe don't know Taha can see why we all feel so fortunate to have had the chance to work with him. Those are words we all ought to take away from here today and think about how we can try to mend some of those ills in the world when we leave here at the end of the ceremony. So now I'm going to say a few words about the ceremony and the campus and all of you. So this is only the second graduation we've held in the OSU Cascades campus down in the Oval Green. Some of you that were here, weather is significantly better, significantly warmer, significantly drier. But it's also, you're sitting on top of what used to be a 100-foot deep pumice mine. Well compacted, very solid. But it's a tribute to what's happening here. It is a literal and figurative transformation of the higher education and landscape in Central Oregon. The community, the campus, the state, Oregon State is taking something in the middle of Bend that, in Andrew's words, was a mine and a dump, and turning it into a first-class public research university. In front of you, you can see Edward J. Ray Hall. That's our first building that we've built on what was once the operational pumice mine. It's built with mass timber instead of steel, and it's the first of the campus buildings to be heated and cooled with the geothermal recirculation system. That's the little white building up there on your left. To the left of Ray Hall, just in front of the little white building behind the stage, we're going to start construction in August, I believe, on the Student Success Center. It's going to house career and academic advising services for our students, space for multicultural gatherings, as well as study areas. And many of you contributed to the design of that building, the choices about how it was laid out and what it's going to look like and how it's going to work. And as Taha noted, students have paid in over the years, many classes, nearly $5 million to help make that building a reality. That building will always be yours. You can always come back to it and see it when it's done, and we would welcome to have you here. That demonstration of support from the community and all of you is one of the things that has helped us convince the Oregon legislature that they need to invest in this campus and help us build out those facilities. Way behind the Student Success Center is going to eventually be a dynamic 24-acre innovation district. It's a place that's going to bring people in the community, students, faculty together to advance research, technology, commercialization, and economic development for Central Oregon. It's on the far eastern part of that demolition landfill filled with waste from construction over many years in Bend. We're going to start the first 8 acres of that work very shortly, thanks to funding from the Oregon State Legislature, from Oregon State, and a $2 million grant we just got from the U.S. EPA in their brownfields program. So it's gotten a lot of recognition that we're doing something good and valuable here. Finally, one of the things I want to note is that many of the natural features you see are still going to be part of the campus when we're done. The Oval Green is going to go back at the same elevation, fill in the bottom of that mine, but that wall of pumice is something that's always going to be here and always going to be remembered as what this site started as. There's still going to be forest up there, hiking trails, biking trails, so it's going to be something that's a community resource as well as something for the campus. And I hope that each of you, your graduates, your family, friends, will return here and view it as part of your community, because you are part of this community anytime you want to come back and be.
I also want to recognize on the platform and sitting directly behind the graduates, the faculty of OSU-Cascades. They're all leaders in their field. They're world-class researchers, teachers, scholars, and practitioners. I've had the pleasure this week of seeing the hooding ceremony for the Masters in Counseling, seeing the DPDO ceremony, the Distinguished Student Awards yesterday. And in all of those things, what I am struck by is the passion the faculty in this place have for the work that they do with all of you. They are a remarkable group of people, and their impact stretches beyond the OSU campus. They're engaged with industry, they're engaged with the community, they're working with colleagues in Corvallis. They are the heart and soul of OSU Cascades. Faculty, both in the audience and on stage, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. One of the other things I did, I've been an academic my whole life, but I spent about 10 years on the business side of the university, which made me aware of the fact that nothing at the university runs without the people that actually know how to make things run. For example, the academic doesn't know where the award is for. Our staff at this place are as dedicated and passionate as the faculty and the students are. They made this event today. They were out setting up chairs over the whole week. We have a tremendous group of people that make this institution work. I'd like all the staff of the institution to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your work today. So students, you get to celebrate today, and are very, very close to getting to celebrate and get the degree. You should be really proud that you have met the requirements to graduate from Oregon State University. You're part of a class of more than 7,300 people graduating from Oregon State this weekend, many of whom I saw walk across the stage in Corvallis yesterday, earning a degree from what is one of the nation's finest public research universities. Your diploma is a symbol of the work you've done in the pursuit of knowledge and how OSU Cascades has brought academic research and the engagement, the mission of OSU to Central Oregon. On behalf of the faculty and staff of OSU Cascades, I want to thank you for choosing this place and choosing us for your journey in higher education. We offer you our congratulations, and we treasure that trust that you brought in coming here. Thank you so much. Now I want to give you a few facts about the graduating class. Well, this is the 7th class to graduate since we opened this physical campus. It's the 22nd graduating class of OSU Cascades. Of the total 303 graduates in the class today, 241 will receive a baccalaureate degree, 62 will receive a master's degree, and 7 students are getting 2 degrees. I'm also proud to share that with the members of the class of 2023, the total number of OSU Cascades alumni is going to surpass 5,000 graduates. As of today, a total of 5,295 degrees will have been awarded since OSU Cascades was founded in Central Oregon in 2001. And now just a little bit off script, it's just a secret. We don't give you numbers and you're not alphabetized. So you can legitimately claim, as you need to, that you are the 5,000th graduate of OSU Cascades. Use that as you need to. I see somebody planning how they're going to use that already. Just don't both of you do it in the same interview meeting, please. The youngest student graduating today is 20 years old, and the oldest is 81. As a land-grant institution, we are here to serve the people of Oregon, and especially those from Central Oregon, which 55% of today's graduates call home. But we have people from all over the world. Some of you have come from 21 other states and 3 countries to complete your education at OSU Cascades. As Taha referenced, there have been some very difficult challenges for many of you, some known, some not known, but I'd like to share stories about 3 of our graduates that are willing to have those shared. George Tanas grew up in Olympia, Washington, and he's going to receive a bachelor's degree in energy systems engineering in just 4 years, in spite of suffering traumatic brain injuries along the way. The injuries left him with periods of depression and anxiety that were difficult to overcome. At OSU Cascades, he found a community where he could put his mental health first and rediscover his love of learning. He believes the experience changed him for the better, allowing him to connect better with others and motivating him to want to one day use his engineering skills to help others who face mental health challenges. Lily Bartell is from Lake Oswego and transferred to OSU-Cascades after taking courses at community college. A high school soccer player and cross-country runner, Lily loved learning about human anatomy and physiology. She majored in kinesiology and with support from her faculty and a layman fellowship, worked with researchers and industry clients in OSU-Cascades Force Biomechanics Lab, testing footwear products. In the fall, Lily will continue her work in the lab while pursuing a master's degree in kinesiology at OSU. She hopes to pursue a doctorate and share her passion for human sciences and kinesiology with future college students. Destiny Wilder is a nearly lifetime Central Oregonian from Redmond. Homeschool. She went away to college, but it wasn't the right fit. Back in Central Oregon with family, she was injured at work, and her dominant right hand suffered nerve damage. Her physical therapist told her movement like handwriting would help, and that motivated her to return to her studies at OSU-Cascades, where her mother earned her degree in 2010. The return to school helped. Destiny became active in TRIO, a program for first-generation and low-income students and for students with documented disabilities. She engaged in local organizations, too, and is now ready to give back to the community. She hopes to stay in Central Oregon as long as she can and work with nonprofit organizations on solving challenges like affordable housing and creating a more inclusive community. George, Lily, Destiny, would you stand and be recognized for us? We also have several of our graduates who are active duty military personnel or veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces. The class of 2023 includes 18 student veterans. At this time, I'd like to ask all current active duty military personnel and veterans of the United States Armed Forces, both among our graduates and in the audience, to please stand so that we can recognize you and honor your service to our country. Thank you all. It's a privilege to have you as members of the class. I now like to introduce our commencement tradition that started in 2022 for the selection of a student speaker, where the speaker is chosen from amongst the graduating class's distinguished students. For the audience, every major at OSU-Cascades, the faculty in that program selected distinguished students. So these are people that are selected by the faculty, from all of the students, not just on GPA, but for something that distinguishes them as a member of that discipline. The student speaker for the class of 2023 is Myra Flores, a distinguished student in social science. The daughter of immigrants, Myra found OSU-Cascades after moving to Redmond while taking what turned out to be a 6-year break from taking college classes. Once at OSU-Cascades, Myra made up for lost time pursuing a layman research project looking at the perceptions of inclusion and safety among people of color in Bend and taking on the role of legislative affairs director with student government. And I can tell you, having been to the legislature with Myra and Taha, how effective their voices have been as advocates for this campus and for all of you. Myra has family from many parts of the hemisphere here to celebrate her journey and accomplishments today, and I am delighted to welcome them all to Central Oregon, and I want you to welcome Myra Flores to the podium.
My name is Myra Isabel Flores, and I am the embodiment of sacrifice, resilience, and the power of dreams. I come from a beautiful blend of cultures, born to a Salvadoran mother and a Mexican father. Today, as I stand before you, I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude and pride. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the magnitude of our victory today. Countless hours of hard work, sleepless nights, lots of coffee, and our relentless pursuit of knowledge has brought us to this very moment. We are here, united as a class, ready or not, to embark on the next chapter of our lives. As we navigate these new complexities of life, may we hold on to our good intentions, upholding them inflexibly. Let us have the courage to speak our truths and the humility to listen to others, unafraid to make our mark on the world. Envision yourselves in that place, your place, before your feet ever touch the soil. See it clearly in your mind's eye, because achieving something extraordinary requires intentional effort. There is no easy button or shortcut to success. We must assess, pivot, redirect, redefine, and never hesitate to ask for help when needed. I often hear people speak nostalgically about wanting to be a child again. We long for the innocence of starting anew while simultaneously being afraid to begin again. Allow me to remind you that after every failure lies a new beginning. Embrace those moments of starting over, for those are the moments that hold the key to growth, resilience, and reinvention. So, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. To my entire family, my mom, who is my source of strength, my dad, my brother, my sister, and to my love, Mitchell, and to my papa, who would have been so proud to be here today. But I know he's watching me right now from heaven. I love you, and I owe you my deepest gratitude. It is because of your love and guidance and unwavering support that I stand here today. Muchas cosas en esta vida pueden cambiarnos, pero comenzamos y terminamos con la familia. El amor de mi familia es lo que me sostiene. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow graduates.
Thank you, Myra. At this time, I'd like to invite Andrew Ketstever, Dean of Academic Affairs, back to the podium to acknowledge our students with academic honors. Andrew?
Thank you, Sherm. I want to congratulate our students who are graduating with academic honors today. Some have achieved high grades in their classes, some have gained entry into national honor societies, and some have been chosen by their faculty as a top graduating senior. Students who have completed at least 60 OSU Upper Division credits with an OSU GPA above 3.5 graduate with academic distinction and are entitled to wear honor cords over their gown. GPAs of 3.5 to 3.69 are cum laude and wear orange cords. GPAs of 3.7 to 3.84 are magna cum laude and wear gold cords. GPAs of 3.5 and above are summa cum laude and wear white cords. The Distinguished Student Award is one of the top honors given at OSU-Cascades and recognizes a graduating student in each degree area for outstanding achievement in academics and contribution to their field. 23 students were recognized by their faculty in an award ceremony last night. 3 students are graduating with an honors baccalaureate degree in each of their majors. Finally, 4 graduating students have achieved membership to national honor societies, including Phi Beta Kappa, the oldest academic honor society in the nation. These students are listed in the Commencement website at osucascades.edu/commencements. Congratulations to all of these distinguished students.
I'm sure there's more speeches here. I could just go right on to conferring degrees. Time to confer degrees. With that said, I would invite President Murthy to return to the podium and confer the degrees.
Thank you, Sherm. We will now commence the formal process to present and confer degrees and distribute diplomas. We will begin with master's degrees followed by baccalaureate degrees. Would the candidates for Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Counseling please stand? Upon recommendation of the Committee on Academic Requirements, as approved by the Faculty Senate and by the authority of the Oregon State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree according to the requirements completed with all the appropriate responsibilities, privileges, and honors. Ushers, please escort the new master's graduates to the stage.
Are we ready? All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Melissa DeMeyer, Assistant Professor of Counseling. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, I am pleased to present the candidates for a Master of Counseling. Jason Vatican Wilson. Zoe Ann Calcano. Allie Lynn Legard. Kelsey Pershel. Hannah Ryan Proctor. Alex Contrafello. Thomas Joseph Strickland. Benjamin David Huff. Morgan K. Johnston. Marissa C. Knorr. Angela Christine Messerschmidt. Lana Madeline Horvath. Michelle Elizabeth Bollinger. Eric D. Jacobs Nichols. Lucas Amane Ishiyama.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rachel Sheets, Senior Instructor 2 in Teaching. President Murthy, on behalf of the College of Education, I am pleased to present the candidates for Master of Arts in Teaching. Darren McKenzie Stapp. Heather Rose Williams. Jessica K. Hacker. Mary Jane Jeanette Irving. Elizabeth Mira Delaporte. Leah Wolnick. Molly Sierra Knight. Taylor E. Lucero. Sebastian Folger. Bridget Elizabeth Lewis. Elizabeth Hope Fisher. Catherine Ann Simpson. Frank Nestler. Our very own Assistant Director of Data and Licensure in the MAT and Counseling Program, and MAT graduate Donna Harris. Kendall Marie George. Hannah McAlpine. Lisa Renee Cassidy. Nicole Gatro.
My suit. We good?
Hello, my name is Dr. Jennifer Reimer, Assistant Professor of American Studies. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am so pleased to present the candidates for a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. Jamie Ann Reese Zimmerman. Amelia Rebecca Saltzman. Imka Wernicke Berger. Yay! Keisha Annette Theory Mildor. Keisha, high five me, Keisha. Adam Lynn Cook. And Luke Gonzalez.
We will now present baccalaureate degrees. Will all the baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? I will formally confer your degrees. Subject to confirmation of status and upon recommendation of the Committee on Academic Requirements, as approved by the Faculty Senate and by the authority of the Oregon State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you who who meet all requirements according to your particular curriculum, the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, with any appropriate honors in addition to the responsibilities and privileges that come with this degree. Ushers, please escort the new baccalaureate graduates to the stage. Would the candidates for graduation on my left please be seated? That's us, I guess. Nobody here. Those on my right, would you please follow the ushers to the stage?
Hello, my name is Norm Rush, Senior Instructor of Accounting. President Morthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Business, I am pleased to present candidates for a bachelor's degree in business administration. The following student has earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a Bachelor of Science in Sustainability. Shelby Ann Sauer. The following students have earned a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration. Griffin Cardwell. Ruijin Chen. Lori Ashley Burke. Raina Bell Jem. Cameron Nuss. Marcus Bindell Ryer. Bradford Hall. River Fullhart. Andrew Robert Benish. Sarah A. Thornburg. James A. Myers. Jonah Crown. Elisa J. Hagedorn. Elizabeth Sandstrom. Michael Bednarski. Oscar Lopez. Jaron Boss. Lachlan James Wood. The following students have earned a bachelor's degree in hospitality management. Timothy Robert Galantine.
Hello, my name is Dr. Melinda Knapp, Assistant Professor in Teaching, President Murthy. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, I am pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in elementary education. Dalton Romanowski. Sandra V. Ruiz. Kate E. Pafford. McKenna S. Peters. Amy White. Lily Ann Marie Johnson. Emma D. Hoynes. Ryan Henry Hoying. Isabella Jane Seymour. Olivia Rollins Gulick. Emma Dahl Solio. Got it. Jalen A. Smith. Ashley Marie Davidson. Katie L. Frick.
Hello, my name is Jill Hubbard, Senior Instructor of Computer Science. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I'm privileged to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in computer science. Danielle Marie Puga. Paul Coos. Luke Matthew Fernandez. Orion Jacoby Junkins. Ryan L. Earl. Jonah Kai Breuer. Gatlin J. Cooper. Kevin Tran. Thank you. Sorry, Griffin. Griffin Riley. Luke Anthony Reynolds. Aaron R. O'Connell.
Congratulations.
Luca C. Rochi. Grayson Kansala. Zachary Thomas Bochansky.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rebecca Webb, Senior Instructor of Engineering. President Morthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I'm pleased to present the candidates for the bachelor's degree in Energy Systems Engineering. Philip Edward Provost. George William Tanas. Eric Richard Barthelmess.
It's pronounced it wrong. It's Smith.
Augustus S. Tobish. Caitlin Brunick. Casey Edward Heiskell. Brian P. Dara. Benjamin Allen Wheeler. Benjamin Paul Holloway.
Thanks so much.
Anita Hoffman.
Congratulations.
Taylor Elizabeth Jarrett. Victor Manuel Rincon Angel. Jacob Magdaleno.
Whoa.
Jesse Andrew Cooper. Christopher Mark Pascal.
Hello, my name is Todd Lawrence, Instructor of Business Administration. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I am pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in outdoor products. The following student, who's not there, where's Chet? Okay. We have one student who has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in outdoor products and a Bachelor of Science in sustainability, Chell Hendricks, but he is not here today, so I'd like to recognize him at least. Now then. The following students have earned a bachelor's degree in outdoor products. Jillian Riley Anderson. Ian Barnard Davidson. Brendan Lewis. William John Lamer. Alex Robert Weinberger.
Hello, I'm Dr. Seth Ganshorn, Senior Instructor of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Earth, Ocean, and Atmospheric Sciences, candidates for the bachelor's degree in Environmental Sciences. I have this. Let me go back on that. College of Forestry. I'm pleased to present the candidates for the bachelor degree in Natural Resources. Nicholas Talbot. Jeremy Brown. Daniel McNeely. Amira Abulhija. Delaney Newport. Amber Herman. Margot Faith Fleming. Quentin Scott Comas. Ariel Keola Kidd. Tyler Marie Bell. Kara Lynette Schoen. Gabby Wilgus. Hello again, I'm Dr. Seth Ganshorn, Senior Instructor of Environmental Sciences. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Earth, Ocean, and Atmospheric Sciences, I'm pleased to present the candidates for bachelor's degree in Environmental Sciences. Catherine Marie Ferroli. Lauren Noyes.
Hello, my name is Andrew Hawley, Senior. Thank you. Senior Instructor of Tourism and Recreation and Venture Leadership. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Forestry, I am pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in Tourism, Recreation, and Adventure Leadership. Jesse Brown.
Jacob Castillo. Parker Clemens. Emerson Collins. Kevin Courtney. Liz Crandall. Holly Nicole Jackson. Theo Carlson. Savvy Kaufman. Taylor Olson Kelly. Randy Tyson Lambert. Kai Sol Montoya. Chloe Jean Capiro Moro. Jose Vasquez Olaude. Noah Zicklin.
And now, would the candidates for graduation to my left please stand? Would the ushers please escort the candidates to the stage?
That's you. Okay. So we do it. Yeah. Have to do this. Don't let me cry, Stephanie. Yeah, please do. Yeah? Are we good to go? We're ready. Yeah. Stage man. Yeah. Hello again. I'm still Dr. Jennifer Reimer, and I'm still an assistant professor of American Studies. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am overjoyed to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in American Studies. And I'm going to try not to cry. Stephanie Gregory! I know her. Elizabeth Libby McKnight. This is liberal studies, right? Liberal studies. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's still me. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in liberal studies. Blake Glass. Amaris Garza. Lily Crisp. Congratulations, Lily. Jacob W. Kohler.
Hello, my name is Kyle Fletcher, a senior instructor of art. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I'm pleased to present the candidate for a bachelor's degree in arts, Marley Weedman. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I'm pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in arts, media, and technology. Miranda R. Baglian. Anna Marie Mickelson. Wyatt Christopher Hernandez. Kai Hannon. Miles Cameron. Lily Brock. And Trey Braceland.
Hello, my name is Dr. Christopher Walsko, Associate Professor of Psychology. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, the following student has earned an honors baccalaureate in psychology. Ashlyn Barwick. Thanks. The following students have earned a bachelor's degree in psychology. Jaden Alexander. Jada Anderson. Kira Bebo. Ella Close. Faith Francis. Amanda Colares. Shane Kelly. Travis Kuntz. Anna Mallory. Shasta Ortwine. Benjamin Joseph Snyder. Kristen Ray Williams.
Hello, my name's Director of Social Science. President Murthy,
On behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in social science. The following student has earned a bachelor's degree in social science and a bachelor's degree in sustainability: Fallon P. Marshall. The following students have earned a bachelor's degree in social science: Taha M. El Wafati, Madison Glanzer, Claire Rodman, Nevada Wright, Caitlin L. Gibson, Myra Flores, Destiny Wilder, Olivia Handren, Aiden Byrne Thrower, Daniel Miller Diggs,
I have your hat.
well, thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Timothy Burnett, Senior Instructor. Simmer. Senior Instructor of Kinesiology, President Murthy. On behalf of the College of Public Health, I am pleased to present the candidates for Bachelor Degree of Kinesiology. Moira Harvey. Odgiris Kitchen. Jordan Ori. Lily Bartel. Hannah D. Dozier. Lauren Vaness. Caleb Sperry. Sydney Paige Poirier. Emily Ellie Watson. Charisse Ray Bigo. Denise Rising. Amber Tompkins. Hallie Leslie Donnelly. And Jordan Ray Bond.
Hello, my name is Dr. Brianne Kotari, Associate Professor of Human Development and Family Sciences. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Public Health and Human Sciences, I am pleased to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in Human Development and Family Sciences. Sarah Dingman. Thank you. Jessica Gochez. Miriam Zuzeth Gonzalez. Megan Ann Gregg. April Guffey. Carrie L. Hansen. Abigail Hoffman. Monica Rose Jimenez. Sarah Mancuso. Kimberly Ann Medlock. Jennifer Munoz Toledo. Cecilia Murguia Lomeli. Jamie Neutrelli. Bianca Faye Onesti. Marlene Peraza Murguia. Sophia Payakowski. Nicole Karen Rousseau. Jessica Louise Marie Ryan. Yeah. Chelsea K. Steers. Cindy Villa Gomez. Emily Louise Winchester.
Take that clip.
Hello, my name is Dr. Patrick Ball, Senior Instructor. Animals. President Murthy, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Science, the following students have earned an honors baccalaureate in biology. Islam El-Wafadi. Emma McCabry. The following students have earned a bachelor's degree in biology. Micah Mary Patience Haggart Reed. Why? Alyssa May Schaefer. Anthony Lanuza. Linnea Lane. Dava P. Cheney. Trinity K. Bartle. Zoe Lengu. Pardon me. Michaela Daphne Johnson. Christina Rose Jacoby. Megan Meyer. Kayla Wagner. Emma Rose McKay. Audrey Lynn Crisafi. Michaela Lee Bradley. Callie M. Zavara. Jessica Elizabeth Sanderson. Tatum J. Nielsen. Wendell C. Smith. Joshua Morris. Cody Clues. Mariah L. Jarvis.
Sticking around.
So I would now like to invite our student government president, Taha, and our student speaker, Myra, back up to the stage to lead you in moving your tassels from the, which side should it be on to start? To the left. You're in charge. Thank you. Thank you both. I can't tell you where that tradition comes from. These robes I can a little bit, but not the tassel. Congratulations to all of the graduates of Oregon State University Cascades. What a wonderful day. Graduates, you can pick up your diplomas, the official document, immediately after the ceremony in the atrium in Ray Hall. As we leave, the platform party is going to go first, followed by the faculty, followed by the class of 2023 graduates. Thank you all for coming today to share the joy and happiness of graduation with us. Thank you to the graduates. Congratulations. Go Ben Beeves!